Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So a lot of you wanted me to post the recipe for a bread, but making your own bread can be time consuming and a lot of hard work and nobody wants that. So I thought of sharing the easiest bread ever. This bread does not need any yeast, no eggs, no butter and no oil. It only uses 5 simple ingredients and you don't even have to knead it. All you need to do is mix the ingredients together and you're done. The dough comes together in less than 5 minutes and it tastes so good that you won't even feel that it's homemade. It rises perfectly and has an amazing crust. You can use it in any way that you would use a store-bought bread. I've shared my favorite way of using it at the end of the video along with the complete recipe. Now since we're not using yeast, the raising agent for this bread will be baking soda. Therefore this bread is also known as the Irish soda bread and it's the easiest bread you'll ever make. So we'll start by preparing our baking tray. I've lined it with parchment paper. If you don't have it, you can simply grease it with a little oil. Oil will give the base a really nice color while the baking tray will make it crusty. So I would suggest you don't use a wire rack and use a baking tray only. Brush it nicely with oil and keep it aside and take a large bowl and sift in 500 grams of all-purpose flour. This is maida and not atta. If you really want to use atta, you can use it, but the bread will be very dense. So I would suggest you use half atta and half maida. However, maida gives the best result because it is lighter obviously. To this I'm adding 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of our raising agent, which is baking soda. Give it a nice mix and keep it aside. Also, it's very important that before starting on this recipe, please make sure that your baking soda is active, because if it's not, the bread won't rise at all and you will be left with a cooked dough and it will be pathetic. So the final ingredient we need is buttermilk, and we are making our own buttermilk at home. For this you need 1 plus 3/4 cup of lukewarm milk, and to this I've added 1 tablespoon of vinegar. You can also add lemon juice. Mix it well and keep it aside for 10 minutes until the milk curdles. You might have to add a little more vinegar or lemon juice, but keep in mind that we don't want to separate the paneer from whey, but we only need to curdle the milk. And this is your homemade buttermilk and you can use it in any recipe that calls for buttermilk. Now I'm gonna add this homemade buttermilk to the dry mixture and use a spatula to mix it well. You can also use a wooden spoon, just make sure it is sturdy. We don't need to knead this dough, you only need to mix it well until it comes together. Breads made with yeast obviously have a really distinct flavor and a fluffy texture, but they also require a lot of hard work and patience. So this is the closest you'll ever get to making an easy bread, and that's it, your dough is ready. We have not kneaded it at all, we've only combined it using a spatula, and that's it. Once the dough leaves the side of the bowl, you know it's ready and you don't have to mix it anymore. Now take your greased baking tray and pour out the dough. Now I know the mixture looks really sticky and wet right now, but please don't be tempted to mix it anymore, otherwise your bread won't rise and it will be really dense. Once it's out of the bowl, dust it with a little flour and also rub some flour on your hands to prevent it from sticking, and shape your dough as you want. It's generally always in a circular shape, it gives it a really rustic look and it looks amazing. Shape it with a very light hand and use a little more flour if it's still sticking. Now one thing to keep in mind is buttermilk is important. You cannot skip the vinegar or lemon juice, and you cannot simply use milk for kneading it. Buttermilk is acidic and it needs to react with the basic baking soda to release out carbon dioxide, which will make your bread fluffy and it will rise. Once you're happy with the shape, dust a little more flour. I did a lot, but you don't have to do this much, and mark an X shape on the top. Use a sharp knife to mark this shape. This will prevent your bread from cracking on its own, like we are making the cracks, to release the excess carbon dioxide that the baking soda and buttermilk reaction will release. This is basically just to retain the shape of the bread, otherwise your bread will take a shape of its own. And that's it, your bread loaf is ready to be baked. You can put a little bit of seeds all over, use a little milk to stick the seeds, and then you have to bake it at 220 degrees for first 15 minutes and then reduce the temperature to 200 degrees and then bake it for another 30 minutes. And look at that, our beautiful instant no yeast soda bread is ready. It looks absolutely amazing and the color is simply perfect. We haven't added any oil, any butter, not even eggs, and not even water for kneading it. We've simply kneaded it with a little milk. Not even kneaded, we've simply mixed it with a little milk. And now to check if your bread is done, you simply knock it. If the bread sounds hollow, that means it's perfect. And now let's have a look at the bottom. Just look at that gorgeous color. Now let it cool completely and then use a serrated knife to slice it. There's nothing as comforting as a homemade bread, especially when you make it so quick. Just look at that perfect texture. It's risen so beautifully and it looks perfect. Now since we haven't used any moisture in the form of butter, oil or even eggs, the bread won't be very soft, okay? So please keep that in mind. It'll be perfect for anything crusty, like you can make garlic breads or bruschettas or even open sandwiches. The milk adds a lot of richness and flavor to this bread, so you won't need to add any extra water for kneading it. And don't worry, you won't be able to taste any baking soda or vinegar. They are simply used to react and to rise the dough to form our bread. The bread tastes absolutely amazing and I've used it to make a garlic bread and it was mouth watering, you guys. It's so simple, and just look at that cheese bowl. To watch how I made this insanely delicious garlic bread, head over to my Instagram and check out the highlights and you won't be disappointed. If you try this recipe, which I think you should because there's nothing as satisfying as making your own bread, please share your reviews with us in the comment section and I'm pretty sure you'll love it as much as I do. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Here is the complete recipe for you to screenshot. I try to make things as easy as I can for you guys, just like this screenshot. So I think I definitely deserve a subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. I'll see you next time.